Welcome to another MLB The Show 22 video here for the Chicago Cubs franchise. As you can see, we had a horrible month. We had a horrible month of August. We started out okay. I mean, we did all right. I mean, okay, we lost 2 or 3 to St. Louis. We got 2 or 3 from Miami. We split Washington. But after that, it was bad. We lost 4 games in a row before we finally beat Washington in the last game of their 3-game set. We then took 2 or 3 from Milwaukee, and then we split the St. Louis series. We lost 2 or 3 against Milwaukee again, and then we just got swept by Toronto. So, at this present point in time, we are 11.5 games behind Milwaukee. We are pretty much out. We are pretty much out of the running here as far as it goes. As far as it goes, we are pretty much out of the running for the playoffs. We're 11.5 games behind Milwaukee. We are 9.5 games behind the Cardinals. We're 9.5 games back in the wild card. Unless we have a banger of a month of September, this is probably going to be the end. Honestly, honestly, at this present point in time, this is probably going to be the end. Unfortunately, we got September call-ups coming. They've got a couple of players that, we got guys that, that would be worth taking a look at. But, I mean, we got nothing. So, for the duration of this, because we've got this, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to send this to the end of the month, or to the end of the season, and we're just going to see what happens. So we're going to take the first 3 games against St. Louis. Okay, I did not know this. So I have to add 3 more players after September. Okay, I did not know this. I can see we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the AAA run, and we're in the middle of the AA run. So I'm just gonna let them do it. All right, we have a 1-run lead to protect. We are in the bottom of the 9th. It's Chris Martin against Nolan Arenado. I'm going to jump into this, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. We are in St. Louis. It's Chris Martin. It's Nolan Arenado. We get him out. We still got 2 more outs to go after this. So at this point, it's about trying to get done what we can get done.
And the pitch.
And that one's fouled off.
0-2 now.
And that one's hit in the center field. Ortega's going to chase this one down and make the catch for out number 1.
The first baseman.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
Paul Goldschmidt's up next. Another dangerous bat here. Got him a swing and miss. That cutter fall behind 0-1. Hallelujah.
Righty delivers. strike two.
Got him with the cutter again. This one a little bit higher. And he swung and missed at that.
I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
We got a 0-2 count. We've got a slider coming in. And he's going to swing and miss at that. And that's going to be the second out. So we got 2 outs. Cubs are still ahead by a run. Chris Martin has 1 more out to get. And that last man is Adam Duvall. Adam Duvall is 1 for 3. That one misses inside for a ball. Or outside for a ball, I'm sorry.
Kicks and deals.
That one's in for a strike, evening the count at 1. We got a 1-1 count.
And a swing and a miss
that one swung out and missed.
Sitting off speed there.
Count goes to 1-2. Duvall waits, swings, hits this one in the left field, again the hat, chases it down, and we get the shutout. Cubs get the shutout of St. Louis in game 1 of 3 with a 1-0 performance. Alec Mills goes 6 1/3 innings, gives up 6 hits, strikes out 3 and walks 1. And Seiya Suzuki goes 1 for 3. He had a double and drove in an RBI. Christian Arroyo went 1 for 4 with a double and scored a run. So we had a good game. Honestly, we had a good game here. So we picked up the first one of 3. So that's a good start. A very, very good start for us. A good way to start this month of April. September. And that's game 1. Game 2, Steven Matz, Marcus Stroman. Okay, we are up by a run in the top of the 10th. Rivas has 2 homers. They want us to try and make it 3. I'm not interested in anything like that. All I want to do is get the win. And unfortunately, we lost the game 6-5. Crap. So we split the first 2 games of the series. Game 3, Kyle Hendricks, Miles McCollus. And Gallegos is trying to close this down. It's the top of the 9th. We're down by a run. Frank Schwindel is at the plate. Honestly, I'm going to just see what happens. And we lost the game 2-1. So we lost 2 of 3 to St. Louis. We've got Cincinnati, Matthew Boyd against Hunter Green, Danny Duffy, Graham Ashcroft, and then Luis Castillo and Alec Mills. So, game 1, we lost. So we've lost 3 in a row. Not a great way to start this month. We did pick up a win here. And unfortunately, in our AA system, David Oat tore his calf, so he's pretty much going to be done for the season. So we've got the second win, and we are down by a run. Sims is trying to close us out. We got Inhap at the plate. Okay, what happened? I don't know. We lost the game again. So we lost 2 of 3 to Cincinnati. Okay. Alrighty here. And looks like, Matthew Boyd will get the pitch against San Francisco. He will take the 3rd game. So he will be making his return to San Francisco as a Cub. So that's interesting. All right, we got a one-run lead. We got 2 outs. Mike Yastrzemski against Chris Martin. We're going to jump in here and we're going to see what we can do. We're going to make sure, see if we can close this out.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like
to we're here at Wrigley. On the show Chris Martin.
You're right on time.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Looking to wrap up a
got him. First for the fastball.
They'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it. And a pitch. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
All right, so now the count has gone to 2-1. That's not a good sign.
More likely, there's some base hits.
That one's hit on the ground into the shift, and that's going to be out number 3. So we're going to get the first of 3 against San Francisco, 6-5. Chris Martin's going to get the save.
You're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
Stroman picked up the win, his 11th on the season. DeSlanetti goes to 8-12. Martin gets his 36 saves. Christian Arroyo, game player of the game, was 2 for 4 with a double and drove in 3 runs. Hallelujah. Rafael Ortega drove in 2. Patrick Wisdom drove in a run as well. So we win 6-5, picking up the first win through the 4-game set. I'm sorry. I think it's a 4. I'm right. I think it's a 4-game set. Let's see. I think it might have been. Okay, so Frank Schwindel will be out maybe for a day or 2 with an elbow sprain. Okay, so it's 3 games. So we got the first of 3 against San Francisco. All right, game 2. We are killing San Francisco 9-1. So they say Rivas needs a triple to hit for the cycle. I'm gonna say no, and we end up keeping. The final ends up being 9-4. So we took 2 or 3 from San Francisco. Question is, can Matthew Boyd give us 3? And the answer to that would be no. We lost game 3, 4-1. Let's take a look at the box score and see what happened. Okay, they jumped on us early, got 2 runs in the first, a run in the 6th, and then 1 in the 7th. Matthew Boyd only went 5 innings. He gave up 3 of the 4 runs. He gave up 7 hits, walked 2, struck out 4. That's not good. And Logan Webb goes 6 innings, gives up the 1 run, walked 3, but struck out 2. So that's not a good sign. So we won 2 of 3 from San Francisco. We are going to the Mets. We're going to a 3-game series in New York. Game 1, good God, what the hell? Oh, man. Jesus. I'm starting to think these damn Cubs are cursed. We lost the first game to the Mets 5-4. We lost game 2 4-2. And Jesus Christ, come on. Alright, we lost all 3 games. God damn. So we lost all 3 games to the Mets. We've lost 4 in a row. We've got Colorado and we've got Miami. At this present point in time, we ain't catching St. Louis. We're not doing it. St. Louis is a game behind Milwaukee, and we're 15 games behind Milwaukee, meaning we're 14 games behind St. Louis. That ain't happening. All right, so we're just going to do it series by series. So 3 games against Colorado. Yeah, we know. We're up by a run in the bottom of the 7th. They want us to try and homer Schwindel. We did win 7-6. We lost 2 or 3 to Colorado. Not a good sign. We got a 1-run lead to protect. Jacob Stallings at the plate. John Birdie is at second. And we got nobody out. Damn. They won 3-2. Okay. So, this is going to suck. Yep. We picked up the last game in Miami. But that's it. We stopped the 3-game losing streak. We got 4 games against Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, we split those two apiece. win Game 2 and Game 4. Alright, we got a 3-game series against Philly. Seriously? We got a 3-game series against Philly. Got Aaron Nola against Kyle Hendricks. We got Matthew Boyd, Jonathan Loizaga. And then we got Ranger Suarez and Danny Duffy. So, let's see what happens. Alright, so we're down by a run in the bottom of the 8th. Ian Happ has 2 home runs already. They want to try and make it 3. And we're going to lose the first game 6-5. We are up by a run in the top of the 9th. We got Bryce Harper at the plate for Philly. We got Chris Martin on the mound. They want Martin to close it out. Let's see what happens. And we do end up winning the game 8-7. Our AAA team finished 76-74. Unfortunately, they didn't make the playoffs. Our AA team won their division in the first half, so they have secured a spot in the postseason. So that's good news. Minor league playoffs are going to start soon, so we'll see what happens. All right, so we lost 2 of 3 to Philly. We'll take a look in here, and I don't know when the minor league playoffs are going to start. Maybe they're going to start at the end of this month. I don't know. All right, so we're going to start. We've got 3 games left against Cincinnati. Game 1, we lost. We lost it. Jesus Christ, 6-1. Game 2, we're down 2-1. Sims is trying to close us out. And we lost it 2-1. Game number 3. And we still are... Okay, so we got a couple of days before the playoffs start for the AA club. So in the final game of the regular season for the Chicago Cubs, it's Mike Minor and Kyle Hendricks. And honestly, I'm going to quick manage this one. I want to see what happens. I'm curious. Can we... Oh my God, we got the same freaking record. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so final game at home. It's Kyle Hendricks. That's Mike Minor, a lefty and a righty. Let's see what happens. So it's a pitcher's duel through 4. Cincinnati got a run in the top of the 5th. We didn't get anything. Let's see what they got. They got a home run from Joey Votto, his 21st that was hit to left field. So to start of the 6th inning, we're down by a run. At this point, we are trying, let's see. Oh, we tied the game in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see how that happened. A Nico Horner double, and Ian Happ scored off of that. So that's good news. We're still tied at 1 going into the bottom of the 8th. It's Minor, Schwindel, and we took the lead 2-1. All right, let's see what happened. Took the lead 2-1. Christian Arroyo hit a triple to left, and Patrick Wisdom scored. So we're in the 9th inning. It's Colin Moran. It's Kyle Hendricks. We are going to go ahead and bring in Chris Martin, the closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And honestly, at this point,
number 58.
I'm going to jump in here. I want to see us win. I want to see if we can pick up this win here.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out.
Colin Moran is at the plate. We're ahead by a run. We got Chris Martin on the dish.
Moran in the
got that one over for a strike. Ooh, wow, that was a ugly pitch. That was an ugly, 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 ugly. That was an ugly, ugly pitch. Sorry, it's something caught my attention and I was in the middle of something and it caught my attention. Sorry about that.
And a foul ball.
That one's fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. 0-2 count. Ooh, got him. First out. So Chris Martin gets his strikeout. Mike Moustakas is up. He's 0 for 3 on the day.
He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
That one's fouled off. That was a cutter. I think they called the two-seam fastball on that. What don't know. I got him confused.
Not the best.
Hey, swung and missed at that one. Alright, so. Ooh, got him on that one too. We got 2 outs. Chicago Cubs are 1 out away from finishing this.
Not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Alright, so we got Tyler Naquin at the plate.
That's in for a strike.
That one's in for a strike.
That one fouled off.
That one was fouled off.
The tying run at the plate stays alive.
That one's fouled off as well. So it's 0-2 count. They want a chest-high fastball.
This one smashed
Oh, that one's down for a hit. Suzuki's having to chase this one down into the corner and right. And that's a double. So we got the tying run at second. Tyler Naquin gets the hit. His 22nd double on the year. And we're going to have to take down one more. It's going to be the catcher, Tyler Stevens. That one's over for a strike. 0 for 3 with a strikeout on the ledger.
They seem to live for it. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Fouled that one off, falls behind 0-2. So 0-2 count. Calling for another slider. We're going to give it to him. And we got him, strike 3. So the Cubs end up picking up this win, 2-1. We are going to finish the season on a positive note with a victory. Thank God.
Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Cubs go home.
So we got Hendricks picks up the win here. And then Chris Martin there with the nice pitch and pitching as we get the win here. Kyle Hendricks picks up the win. Martin picks up his 42nd save of the year. Tejay and Anton gets the loss for Cincinnati. Honestly, it's been a crazy. Honestly, I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. So we get the win. We go to. Hang on, let me see here real quick. Sorry, I'm dealing with a couple of things. Okay, so we get the win. We go to. All right, we finished 75 and 87. It's just been a bad, not a good year for us, honestly. It wasn't what we were looking for. Unfortunately, it just didn't work. We finished 17 games behind Milwaukee. And it looks like it's going to be an interesting year. The good news is that our AA Smokies are in the playoffs. We do not know who we're going to face yet, but we're in the playoffs. So that's not a bad thing. So we're going to move on to the next day. So yeah, we finished the year 75 and 87. Unfortunately, we could not make the playoffs. And of course, the regular season has come to an end. As you can see, it is playoff time. Playoff bracket is set. Toronto is going to face Chicago White Sox. The Angels will host the winner of Seattle and the Yankees for the wild card. St. Louis and San Francisco get the wild card. The winner of that will play the Dodgers. Milwaukee will get the Mets. So, very, very interesting series there. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at some awards. So, MVP for the National League ended up being Jacob deGrom. I'm gonna go through the awards in the National League, and then we're gonna go through the awards in the American League. So it'll go league by league. Cy Young also was Jacob deGrom. He went 19-6. I'm actually a little wow. So Corbin Burns, he beat out Corbin Burns and Fernando Tatis Jr. And then he beat out Corbin Burns and he beat out Julio Juarez. Wow. Okay, so he had, oh wow. So I guess he won the Cy Young because he had more strikeouts than Burns and 5 more wins. But Julio Juarez goes 20-4, has a 3.12 ERA, only has 201 strikeouts, but finishes third. Is that just? I don't know, man. That leaves me with questions. That leaves me with questions. So, batting title for the National League goes to Freddie Freeman. He hit 319, 32 home runs, 103 RBIs. He beat out teammate Mookie Betts, who hit 309, 39 home runs, and 106 RBIs. And he also beat out Ketel Marte. Reliever of the year, Giovanni Gallegos. Honestly, looking at his stats, he had 48 saves, a 1.30 ERA, and 70 strikeouts. Honestly, I mean, come on. He beat Craig Kimbrell by 2 saves. He beat Will Harris by almost 10. He beat Will Harris by 9. And, you know, it's one of those where it's like, come on, man. It's like, yeah, it just makes sense. Hunter Green wins Rookie of the Year. He goes 10-10 with a 5.31 ERA and 229 strikeouts. And, wow, okay, back-to-back times that a Red is Rookie of the Year, as Jonathan India was the Rookie of the Year in 2021. Hank Aaron Award winner goes to Mookie Betts. He beat out Fernando Tatis and Freddie Freeman. Gold Gloves, Luis Castillo, Tyler Stevenson, Reese Hoskins, Colton Wong, Kebron Hayes, Francisco Lindor, that's not a surprise, Christian Yelich, Dalton Varsho, and then Avisail Garcia. Not a big surprise. Not at all. No Silver Slugger award pitcher for the National League. Silver Slugger catcher was Will Smith. Freddie Freeman, Jake Cronenworth, Nolan Arenado, Fernando Tatis Jr., Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper, Charlie Blackmon. We do not have postseason or World Series MVPs right now. We're going to move on to the American League. MVP for the American League ends up being Lucas Giolito. It actually ends up being a 3-team race for pitcher. Seriously? Lucas Giolito goes 18-4, 2.79 ERA with 302 strikeouts. He beats out Shane Bieber, who goes 15-11, has a 2.90 ERA and has 319 strikeouts. He also beats out Marco Gonzalez, who manages to go 19-5, have a 2.60 ERA and 235 strikeouts. If I'm going to be completely honest, I feel like Marco Gonzalez got robbed. Marco Gonzalez, by just judging by the fact that Marco Gonzalez had a better ERA, he had one more win than Giolito. Yes, he did not have as many strikeouts, but the fact that he did not become MVP, I felt like he got robbed. And I'm gonna say it, and the same thing is gonna go for the Cy Young. I feel like Marco Gonzalez got robbed. Batting title goes to Rafael Devers. 315, 35 home runs, 100 RBIs. Not a surprise, honestly. He beat out Randy Arozarena and then teammate Xander Bogaerts. I'm sorry. Reliever of the year, Guardians closer Emmanuel Class. 48 saves, 206 ERA, 58 strikeouts. He beat out Andrew Stefan and Tyler Duffy. Honestly, there's if I was Tyler Duffy, no, really. If I was Andrew Stefan, I might want to pick a bone with somebody. I mean, Tyler Duffy did end up with 52 saves, but he ended up also with a 2.28 ERA. Andrew Stefan ended up with a 1.70 ERA, and he had 46 saves. But I don't know. It's kind of like pick your own poison, sort of. Rookie of the year for the American League, no doubt, Bobby Wood Jr. He was easily going to be. He honestly, it was a no-brainer. Kid hits 241, 21 RBIs, 21 home runs, 63 RBIs. I mean, he beats out teammate Nick Prado, and then and then Orioles rookie DJ Hall. So honestly, not a surprise. Not even close. Hank Aaron Award winner goes to Rafael Devers. Again, looking at his average, looking at everything, it was Xander Bogaerts might. If Xander Bogaerts' average was a little bit higher, and he probably had 5 more RBIs, he might have had something to say about it, but that's about it. Gold Glove for the American League, Matt Manning from Detroit. Salvador Perez, of course, I'm not exactly surprised. He beat out Mitch Garver. Trey Mancini, he beat out Anthony Rizzo and G-Man Choi. Nicky Lopez won it for second base. Matt Chapman won it for third. Carlos Carrasco, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Carlos Correa he goes back to back. He won it last year with the Astros, and then, he won it with Minnesota. Connor Joe wins it for the left field, so not bad at all. Victor Robles won it for center. Aaron Judge won it in right. Back-to-back years, a Yankee has won a Gold Glove in right field. Silver Slugger, DH, ended up being Hunter Dozier. Honestly, looking at his numbers versus everybody else. Okay, yeah, I'm all right. Now I take a closer look. I feel like, wow, seriously? I mean, yeah, that one should have been J.D. Martinez. I don't understand Hunter Dozier. Martinez had a better average. He had more home runs and more RBIs. That was just no. Mitch Garver wins the Silver Slugger. Miguel Sano wins Silver Slugger. Brandon Lowe, Rafael Devers, Bo Bichette, Yordan Alvarez, Randy Arozarena, and George Springer win the Silver Sluggers for the outfield. And of course, we've got the postseason and the World Series MVPs. You know what? The hell with it. Let's go ahead and just send the postseason. While we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cover our farm team. So we now know that we are gonna face Pensacola in the playoffs. So game 1 of our playoff run, and we win it 5-1. Game 2, Tennessee, we have a shutout going. We keep it going. We've won 2 in a row. Whoa, okay, hang on. Let's see. Shit, I don't know. I'm just gonna hit bench player. Alright, so we lost game 3. We lost game 4. Oh, great. So it's gonna come down to this last game here. And, wonderful. So we lost the championship series. We lost 3 games in a row, unfortunately, to Pensacola, and that sucks. Now we're going to look at the major leagues here. St. Louis does go over on San Francisco. The Yankees went over on Seattle. Toronto is leading Chicago 2-1. The Angels are leading the Yankees 2-1. The Mets in Milwaukee are tied at 2. The Dodgers, St. Louis, packing in 3, and they're basically looking at Milwaukee and the Mets saying, "Come on, who's next?" So, yeah. Let's see. Angels beat the Yankees. They move on 3-1. Milwaukee wins 3-2 over the Mets. So it will be the Dodgers and Milwaukee in the National League. The NLCS, ALCS. It looks like it's gonna come down to one or the other, and it's gonna end up being Toronto. Wow. So Toronto beat Chicago 3-2. They get the Angels next. It's going to be the Angels and Toronto and the Dodgers and Milwaukee. We are right at the end of the week. We have, okay, Dodgers took game 1 against Milwaukee. Interesting. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just keep advancing day by day. Toronto takes game 1. Milwaukee ends up evening the series as Toronto takes a 2-0 lead on the Angels. Dodgers take a 2-1 lead as it looks like it was a travel day. Oh shit, Oh man, Toronto is up 3-0 on the Angels, and it does not look good. Milwaukee pulls even on the Dodgers. Angels keep from being swept as they win game 4. Milwaukee jumps ahead 3-2 on the Dodgers. Oh, boy. Toronto wins 4-1 over the Angels. Milwaukee takes a 3-2 lead. So at this point, an all-California World Series is dead. The Dodgers do have a chance to move on and get into the World Series, but they've got to win 2 in a row. Can it happen? And the answer to that is no. Milwaukee wins 4-2 over the Dodgers. So the Dodgers, having the best record, managed not to get to the World Series as they lose 4-2 to Milwaukee. So it's going to be Milwaukee and Toronto. World Series on the line. Huh. Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. At this present point in time, I want to see. Alright, so we're starting game 1 on the 27th. Alright, so let's go ahead. We start game 1. Game 1 goes to Milwaukee. Game 2 goes to Toronto. And we have a travel day. Game 3 goes to Milwaukee. They go up 2-1. Make it 3-1. Let's take a quick look at the calendar, see if we got a game today. And yes, we do. Milwaukee has a chance to shut it out. Jose Barrios is on the mound, and he is gonna have his hands full. So let's see what happens. Will Milwaukee win it all, or will Toronto keep it up and the Brewers win the 2022 World Series 4-1? Wow. I'm not who I thought was going to win it. Honestly, I kind of thought the Dodgers would win it, or maybe Toronto. I did not expect Milwaukee to win. And take a look at the Postseason Awards. World Series MVP ends up being Josh Bell. Postseason for the National League ends up being Colton Wong. And then Bo Bichette for the American League. I cannot believe it. So the Milwaukee Brewers win the 2022 World Series in 5 games. 4-1 against Toronto. That is shocking. Honest to God, that is shocking. So that being said, that's going to be that's it, man. That's the end of season. That's the end of season 1. Once again, Milwaukee wins it 4-1 over Toronto. The postseason. I'm sorry, not postseason. The off season is going to come. I don't know if we're going to do a live stream or if I'm just going to put up a video for the off season, because I don't know how encumbersome the off season is going to be. I mean, I know I've got to deal with I got to deal with a lot of moving parts. So I may end up live streaming the off season just so I can try and get it all in one video. I'm not sure, but you know, when the video goes up, you'll know one way or the other if it's live stream or if it's done like this. Until next time. We'll be here for the off season for the Chicago Cubs franchise here on MLB The Show 22. Till then, see you.